What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So today, Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Star Cross World was released today. And plus, we now have Kirby Air Riders releasing on the Nintendo Switch 2 on November 20th. So I don't know what is the next Kirby game to come to the Nintendo Switch. Because everyone knows that Kirby and the Forgotten Land was one of the best Nintendo Switch games released. But we have the best Kirby game announced for the Switch 2. And that would be Kirby Air Riders. So what are the next Kirby games I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2? So as I was saying, I would love to see Kirby's Epic Yarn since it was on the Nintendo 3DS and it was on the original Wii. So I think it should be a great idea that Nintendo should add this game to the Nintendo Switch. Now, normally though, I think we've had this a few times because I know there's lots of Nintendo 3DS remakes like Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, Luigi's Mansion, and we also have let's think, Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS. I know this was like Super Mario Maker for the Wii U, but it's like Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS. That was another one. I really like how Nintendo added games like Super Mario Maker 2. That was a sequel to Super Mario Maker 1 on the Nintendo Switch. But definitely though, I would love to see Kirby's Epic Yarn on the Nintendo Switch. And plus, I would love to see Kirby Planet Robobot. I mean, I used to get this wrong. It was like Kirby Planet Robot, but it's not. It's Kirby Planet Robobot for the 3DS. And I think they should definitely remake this game on the Nintendo Switch. That's what they should do. We also have Kirby Star Allies on the Nintendo Switch. Definitely. Now, I noticed we have a few Kirby games already on the Nintendo Switch. That's what I noticed, though. But here's the thing. Definitely, there's not a lot of games that are going to be on the Nintendo Switch or on Switch 2. Because it used to be like that, definitely. But I think Nintendo should definitely add in, great games for the Nintendo Switch. And I've seen a few people like to add in great games for the Nintendo Switch and for the Switch 2. They like to remake games for the Nintendo Switch, but also I have noticed that there are 3 versions of Zelda Breath of the Wild now. There's a Wii U version, the Switch 1 version, and the Switch 2 version. How possible is that? Because definitely though, I think that there is Kirby Air Riders for the Nintendo GameCube, and I'm sure Nintendo may release Kirby Air Riders on the Nintendo GameCube on the Switch 2, so that way you can take a look at the old version of Kirby Air Riders and take a look at the new Kirby Air Riders for the Switch 2. That would make a lot of sense though, so people can embrace their old memories and take a look and visit this game again, because this is what it's like to visiting an old school version of a retro game from a video game remake. That's what it's like though, definitely. Kind of like Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo and for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I love the Nintendo Switch version. It gives me a throwback to the SNES version, but I really love Super Mario RPG. I have completed this game already, which was one of my favorites. Though. So definitely though, let me know what is the next Kirby game you would like to see on the Nintendo Switch or on the Switch 2. Let me know in the comments below. For me, I'm going to say Kirby Planet Robobot and Kirby's Epic Yarn. Those are the 2 games I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch. Because basically though, I think these are great Kirby games we would love to see for the Nintendo Switch. So I think that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts. in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!